All right, man, we're back. You know what I'm saying? 3 months.
We here.
Hiatus, me and Mr. 10K himself.
My dog Easy.
We have another person in the building who's not in the camera as well. You know what I'm saying? So, long time no speak. Long time no speak, man. We miss y'all dearly, and we had to return in what month is this, brother?
February.
This one. Come on now. Y'all know exactly what month this is. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not sure, that means we probably not the same color. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's the only way that you don't know what the fuck is going on in the month of February. Nonetheless, happy Black History Month. We had to return first podcast 2023, and we want to pop this one off with some NBA basketball. Okay.
February means All-Star.
That's exactly what that means.
Outside the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's a big month for sports, period, in February. Well, especially for the sports that black folks care about, at least. You know what I'm saying? You got the Super Bowl and you got All-Star Weekend. And we had a trade deadline too.
Facts.
So it was a lot going on. It's been a lot going on. So there's a lot for us to talk about. So we're going to start off with the All-Star Weekend, since that
just happened as we recording this. Like, it just wrapped up yesterday. So
let me ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this All-Star Weekend?
Overall,
and I say this, factor in like your excitement for it, like the way they make your excitement, all that shit. Yeah,
I get this like a 7.
Yeah,
which is messed up because, like, was it last year where they still didn't have fans, or was that 2 years ago?
I want to say that was 2 years ago.
Where was it last year? Cleveland.
I mean, they did Cleveland and Utah back to back. That's 2 weak ass.
But at least with last year, that ceremony was cool.
Yeah, it did. Because all the legends in one place.
Facts. But yeah, like, I had certain things that I was excited about, but then even that kind of fizzled out. Like, at first, I was hyped because with the dunk contest of my dog Shaden Sharp, I thought he was finna be in it. We still didn't get no.
What happened? I thought he was in it. I don't
know. He was in it at first. He was one of the first people they announced. Him, then Kenyon Martin, then Jericho, and then they added Matt later. But I think they added Matt because Shaden dropped. Honestly,
shit, we gonna get to that specifically. But I'm glad Matt has ended up in there.
Yeah, like Shaden wasn't in it, so then I was like, damn, my dog ain't in it. And then I was excited to see the new format with the All-Star game, with the, you feel me, picking on the spot like when the game started. So that was cool, but overall, it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know if I give it a 7. I give it more like a 6. For real, bro. Because you gotta think, it's starting to be to the point where the most exciting shit is the 3-point contest. That's really the most exciting shit. So if the 3-point contest is what we're looking forward to the most, it's probably not finna be hella exciting. I mean, it's only so much happening in a 3-point contest. These niggas can shoot like a motherfucker now, and they've been able to shoot like a motherfucker.
It's only exciting when they keep it close, or when it's like they real deal having a shootout.
Yeah,
somebody got to keep up.
And I'll give it a 6. I think a part of the reason why it was kind of ass is because it was in Utah, though.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nothing. I've been to Utah. I've been to Utah a lot. My grandma lived in Utah. Yeah. There's nothing for niggas to do in Utah. Not for niggas that look like us.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Funny as hell. You seen the promo they had for it? I don't know if they ended up like releasing that when it first came out, because it was in Salt Lake City. So they had SL, UT for Utah.
It's just like.
Everybody like, bro, y'all ain't even think this through, though.
Bro, Utah is a place, bro. Like, me at my brown color, bro. When you go to Utah, like when I went to Utah, I was the darkest person in Utah. If I'm anywhere where I'm the darkest person, it ain't enough black people there for me. I'm not trying to be. It ain't shit to do in Utah. So, like, to be honest with you, if you weren't playing in the All-Star game, I would not. It's not a reason to be in Utah. So I think that's part of the reason why it was ass. It wasn't no real big hype build up to me.
Yeah.
No must see shit. A lot of people was hurt. Like, Giannis didn't play, Curry didn't play.
Reserved. But like at the same time, like stuff like that give opportunity. I was excited to see Ant-Man get
yeah. You know, I did fuck with that.
Even though like not the you feel me? It go both ways. It go both ways.
100%.
But still, even with all that, it's still a 6.
But see, to me it's like, I agree with exactly what you said, because I'm happy as fuck Ant-Man got just seeing him grow up and shit. But I think on like a global scale, like we fuck with that so strong because I know, you know what I'm saying, to an extent from where he came from and da 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 da. But like, you know, Curry's a fucking household name beyond measures. You know what I'm saying? So I think all that builds, but I give it a 6. Nonetheless, I give it a 6 max. I want to go. Well, let's go activity by activity. So the All-Star Weekend, it pops off with the Celebrity All-Star Game. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I have not really watched the Celebrity All-Star Game.
It mean nothing since when Kevin Hart was in it. It was still cool. It was fun. It was funny and shit. And even still with like the last couple games, it was like when he was playing, it was all right.
I think it's time to define what the hell a celebrity is when we talk about this. When we talk about All-Star Weekend,
and it's funny because like you see that the league is a majority % black, right? But then the celebrities don't reflect the types of people. Like I don't know. I get what they like. I understand that just because hella black folks play the game, I'm not sure. You know what the percentage of the fan base diversity wise look like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're doing a part of, and like you say, it's in Salt Lake. So we got to also think, what kind of celebrities can they influence to come to Salt Lake City? That you feel me? I think that especially in this year, but overall, like it ain't. They ain't had nobody to be like, oh yeah, I got to tune in. Like nigga, J. Cole was catching oops.
Yeah,
you feel?
Yeah, niggas used to get busy. Like
Usain Bolt used to be in it. You know what I'm saying?
Even with Kevin Hart, them is A-list names. I don't see. I mean, shout out Janelle Monáe. We're not gonna do any Janelle.
No Janelle slander.
No Janelle. She was out. She was just out there doing shit too. Like
you seen D Wade with somebody?
You know defense. She brought her defense with her fine ass. But yeah, shout out Janelle Monáe. Like I could just talk about Janelle Monáe separately. You know what I'm saying? I almost got off topic. I wasn't even finna talk about All-Star basketball no more. But other than Janelle Monáe and DK Metcalf, bro, I couldn't tell you nobody off the top of my head. I don't remember nobody else that was in it. I mean, I like the coaches being who the coaches are, but other than that, Celebrity All-Star Game gets a out of 10 for me. Doesn't do it for me. Doesn't move the needle.
Great.
So that leads to Saturday night's festivities, which is the skills challenge, the 3-point challenge, and the dunk contest. My fault.
This nigga's challenged.
Yeah, just sad the way I'm talking up with this motherfucker. But so we
Salt Lake City. Then the Jazz win
the Jazz did win. Let's talk about. I don't know if you got the chance because I know you was in and out the house that day. But Jordan Clarkson, bro. That nigga was playing for the other team, bro. Like, what I mean by that is, bro, Jordan Clarkson went out there. He tried to look too cool. Bro was trying to look cool as hell, bro. When I tell y'all, this nigga didn't do anything, bro. They had a, for y'all that watched it, I know y'all remember this one. The one he was, they did like the little passing one. And, it's kind of like moving back and forward and shit. It was him, Walker Kessler, and Colin.
Okay.
Walker had like 40-something. Like he scored 40-something points.
Oh, it's points, but like how fast you do it.
Well, it's like each circle is like a different amount of points. So you throw it down when it's 6, but you can't throw it in the same one twice. And if you throw it in the middle, you got to bounce back.
It's crazy how they do that shit too. Because before, you remember, you used to be like, you got to do X, Y, and Z, but it would be timed.
Yeah,
but now they add points, but that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like different ones with so like it'll be a minute or whatever, and they had to do it anyway. Walker Kessler had like 42, right? Colin had like 36 or somewhere around there. Yeah. A still respectable as amount. Bro, this nigga Jordan Clarkson had like 14, bro. Then they was doing like the shooting drill, bro. This nigga was airballing. This nigga, if I'm not mistaken, he hit the side of the backboard. Jesus. Like, if you shoot head on it with the rim right here, that just say doink, like came down. I'm like, it's time to get Jordan Clarkson that. He came with all his jury on and shit.
He was shooting with the shit on?
Yeah, he ended up taking it off. He ended up taking it off after he fucked up the first time. And I'm like, man, get your ass on somewhere. They still won, though, because Walker and Colin held that shit down.
He funny, yeah.
Anthony Kupo brothers, y'all niggas, hey, I fuck with their family. And the reason why
Hold on, how was that? Is the youngest son to them now? He was the Bucks? Or they just brought his ass
up? They just be letting the whole participate. They let them niggas. And it's funny because Giannis didn't participate because he was hurt. So Drew Holiday went with him.
Oh, that's funny.
Drew went crazy though. But bro, the shooting, when they did the shooting part of the skill,
that shit, the Nassas just be out there,
bro. And like, it'd be funny, and I be laughing because every time I see him talking, it looked like he arguing with somebody.
No, dead ass.
Like bro don't talk.
He really did like the Milwaukee version of Udonis Haslem.
Bro, that's really.
Except he 20 years younger and don't play.
And his brother one of the best players.
You feel me? He just every time you say
or he argue. I be like, bro, what the hell? Why do his demeanor when he be talking like be so aggressive? Like I'm sure he's not arguing all the time.
He's just living life, bro.
But hell, I would too if my younger brother was Giannis. Like this is a little nigga ass I used to beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's how you be looking at it, and they just be enjoying life. The rookies went too. It was I don't know how to pronounce this nigga. Paolo Banchero.
Paolo Banchero.
I don't know what that nigga name. Paolo, Paola, Paulo. Anyways, bro, obviously, brother probably gonna win Rookie of the Year, but it was him, Jaden Ivey, and Jabari Smith. So it was the three categories was Rooks, the Antetokounmpos, and the Jazz.
Okay.
So that was the three.
I was wondering because I seen like I said I didn't watch it, but I seen the clips and I seen Jaden Ivey go. I figured it was three niggas. I thought it was him, Cade, and somebody. But I didn't know.
Yeah, nah, you know Cade out for the season.
Right.
So Cade ain't even no Ricky though.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Yeah, that's just, they team.
Well, no, I said about Pistons. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So obviously with that, even with all that being said, that shit was still nothing really to talk about, bro. The 3-point contest has become the best shit in All-Star Weekend in terms of consistency. Like, the 3-point contest always pretty much gives you the same consistent level of excitement. Because even if it's a blowout, it still be slick turn to see a nigga on the burner.
Just go
like
crazy like that.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't go and miss one shot.
Tyrese popped that bitch. Halliburton, he popped that joint all with
it's crazy
like 31.
Everybody was talking shit when he got in there. Like, oh, then nobody want to see that. He ain't gonna be able to.
We gonna get to the nigga who's the criminal in this 3-point contest. We gonna get to him in just 1 second, bro. But keep going. What you say about Tyrese though?
Nah, like just in general, like, bro. Even the fact that because he made the All-Star and the nigga that Knicks announced it, talking about Mr. Wannabe All-Star Tyrese Halliburton, somebody like Julius Randle or
he was in the NBA. He was weak, so
weak as hell. But nah, just shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, niggas been talking about his shot ever since he got to the league, and for him to even make it to the 3-point contest and do well, like. Shout out Holmes for
that nigga shot, bro.
He was on the burner that first
He shoots with it look like all wrist.
Nah,
like when he shoots the ball, it's like
scoot up.
It's like, bro, he shoot it with the left, I think, and it's like all wrist. It look like he flicking his wrist hard than a motherfucker every time.
It's like if Mike Vick played basketball.
Yeah, like he's shooting that joint, flicking it. But bro, he went and see for him, like the 3-point contest has to be interesting because if you really jump on your shot, the 3-point contest is gonna be hard.
Yeah, tire you out.
Yeah, because you gotta do a whole like Tyler Hero shoots and moves forward and shot. He didn't even finish his racks. Halliburton don't have to do none of that shit. He just get it and he shoot
like he on the butt top.
So Hallie went crazy. Hallie had him a good round. Buddy went crazy.
Facts.
Dame went crazy, and I think Dame was due for his, bro.
Yeah.
I think this went.
That was his first one.
Yeah,
I thought he won when he was younger.
That was the first one.
Because I know he was one of the only niggas to do every event one year. Remember that?
Yeah, he said this was his third time doing it, and he said they say third time's the charm.
Oh,
so he finally said he finally won one, which I think, like I said, it goes hand in hand with who he is, like his play style, what he does here.
I'm gonna get to this later on, but to the type of season he's having, bro.
Oh yeah, he's on the burner.
Like
with
Dame,
that
my favorite player. Like he my favorite player right now.
He definitely on the burner.
Yeah, overall, I like what's going on in Portland. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, so I'm happy because when it boiled down, when you retired, niggas started comparing accolades. Yeah. And if you win a 3-point contest, they're gonna bring it up. Just like Kobe won that weak ass dunk contest. Y'all know Kobe, my favorite player ever of all time. That dunk contest was weak as hell, but he won it though, and we be able to say it. And he did it. He did it. That's another problem that we're about to trickle on into the dunk contest, bro.
I need star players.
I wanna talk about
I need stars.
Like he said, we need stars.
All-Star Weekend.
We need stars in the NBA dunk contest, or at least 1 or 2. Now, KD said this. I think it was on his podcast. Not his podcast, but maybe the Boardroom. Yeah. I think it's like a show podcast, like all in one
platform.
So what he said was pretty much exactly what we just said at the same time. Was he feels like All-Star Weekend should be sacred, right? Which I do agree with to an extent. It should be NBA players. Like obviously, even back in the day, it was a lot of no-name niggas would bounce too. It just you also had like your Dominiques and your Jordans to offset it. You feel me?
I think, not to cut you off because I just thought about this, you know how they tie some awards to games played.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. If it was in that same token, maybe what you about to say.
Yeah. So, I agree with what KD said because I just said the same shit. Right. It do needs to be more stars within it. What I didn't like that he did was, I didn't like when he name dropped Mac just because I feel like, and I don't think he did the shit on purpose or no shit like that. I think he was just talking, which he made a very valid point. I think the consequence of him just saying that kind of like gave to me, like it gave the media the ammo to kind of like shortchange everything he did this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like for you to win a dunk contest, and the first thing you have to hear is, you're not even in the NBA. You're in the G League, and you won a dunk contest. Like, what does this mean? To me, it just be like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm here, ain't I?
Like, you know what I'm saying? I just think, I don't like
from
that.
That perspective, I get what you're saying. Yeah, like overall, he had a right point, but to name him like that,
because it's not Mac's fault.
Because like if you ask me, why would I say no?
Yeah, like if you're in Mac's position,
that could come to me, and you feel me, and he just signed I don't know if this was for publicity or if the Sixers really need him, but right before All-Star, he signed a 2-way contract with them. So you see, he had the Philly jersey when he was doing it. So I don't know if that was a part of that, but yeah, like I'm still league talent. You get what I'm saying? Even if I'm not all the way in there, I've still played in games, and
and the stars acting like hoes shouldn't be a reason for y'all to slight what I'm doing.
And also, you know to go along with our point earlier, if the Jaws and Zions, even though I know he heard it, just to put a name on folks, like if those bigger names were doing it, we wouldn't have to go grab. You feel me? Somebody out of the G League.
And honestly, I'll be honest with you. Me personally, I really don't mind. I don't think people would care about it being people from the G League in it if it was just some stars in it as well. Yeah. I think that's more so the bigger problem, and then you use that.
No, facts, because like we saying, obviously he had the talent. You know what I'm saying? Dunk
I'm glad he was in that.
Won the shit. Yeah. So, but to have him along with like if we had the Jaws, or not saying Zach gonna do it again, but just those types of talents.
Like if you had a Mac. Say if it was Mac, Trey Murphy, Ja, Zion. Yeah, nobody's complaining about Mac. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you got your star power in it. Yeah, you got your star power in it. It's more so the need for star power than the need to exclude people. It just needs to be more.
You got niggas like Jericho Sims coming and doing the same shit too.
Bro, and he in the league. So we didn't really talk about bro, at the end of the day, bro, all people really care about is when you're watching the dunk contest.
Can you put on the show?
Bro, the names don't matter. Because as soon as Mac dunked that hole, everybody changed opinions.
You got to drug test that white boy.
Bro. So really, all people care about is about making the dunks on the first try and putting on the show, bro. It really don't matter who's in there.
Because at that same token, nobody came with the Jericho Sims and said, "You're in the league and you just fucked up."
Nobody another point. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like, bro, all night after you just won a dunk contest, like that's some cool ass shit to win. Yeah, and bro. Every question you have to answer doesn't have to be like, hey, nigga, you're not even in the NBA for real. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, like, all right, damn.
But you All-Star Weekend or me?
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm not. It ain't my fault that they don't want to
come up here for a reason. That ain't, you feel me?
Yeah, bro. With that being said, that white boy went crazy. Yeah. That was a decent. It was still a decent. Dunk.
This was definitely better than last year.
For sure.
Definitely better than last year.
For sure. It was to me, it was the best performance since
Levine now.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I definitely think so. Because Trey Murphy, he went between the legs. Threw it in the air, didn't let it touch the ground, caught it in the air, and fully windmilled.
It was at the rim.
He fully windmilled.
And then even when he threw it between his legs, his next step was like a little bit like middle of the free throw lane type shit. He was still far. Yeah, that shit was hard.
I don't know if when you rewatch the shit, if it showed what Karl Malone was doing, bro. Karl Malone was just putting scores for niggas, bro. Karl Malone's scores were awful, bro.
No, while we're here, why was this nigga even at the goddamn arena?
So
kids there, sir.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
Call.
So they said it was a debate. People were trying to figure out did Utah do it or did the NBA do it to prevent more speculation because him not being there at Utah All-Star Weekend might have caused even more. What's his name? But Karl Malone.
I don't give a damn what it would have caused.
They asked him about it too.
Swear.
Yeah, they asked him about it. I seen a quote of him. Somebody asked him about it. And he basically kind of was like, I'm not talking about that no more. Da, 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 da. I'm like, I know you're not talking about it no more, nigga.
For those that don't know, Karl Malone, NBA legend, Utah legend. While he was in college, he impregnated a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, which is crazy.
12-year-old girl.
Yeah, and like it says, like the family didn't say anything publicly or something like that because they didn't want to mess up his prospects or something like that. You know his son ended up making it to the NFL? That boy ended up making it to the NFL. I just seen it. He played 5 years in the NFL.
I think I heard something
like that. But it said they finally met when he was 18.
Yeah, he didn't even... No, that's the thing. He did that and then wasn't even in bro's life.
Yeah, I mean, and bro ass huge. Like, when you see the son, it's like, bro, that's Karl Malone's.
Crazy. And then, like we said, this happened in college, right? So... For those who have heard the name and never heard about this, how much of a coincidence is it that it, you know what I'm saying, never.
Them Utah niggas crazy though, bro. John Stockton ass crazy too. I don't know if y'all remember how much like John Stockton like one of them conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, he believe everything.
He like one of them conspiracy theorists, Republicans. Like that's what he is. So like John Stockton between John Stockton and Karl Malone, they had a damn psych ward inside of Utah. That's why I'm glad they ain't beat Michael Jordan, bro.
That's probably why, bro. Them niggas, they energy wasn't right, bro.
Man, I was like, man, we gotta get Karl Malone ass up out of here, bro.
But yeah, like you said, and that's another thing. I seen somebody on the NBA podcast. I want to say, I don't want to misquote. It was either like Knuckleheads or All the Smoke. Somebody was like, no, it was KG certified. He was talking to J.R. Ryder.
Right.
And J.R. Ryder was one of them dunking ass niggas too back in the day. If y'all don't know, look at some J.R. Ryder highlights. He was like, only former dunk contest participants should be in it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That just makes more sense. Niggas that know about dunking, know what it takes.
Only person that I agree with other than that is Lisa Leslie.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Or like the first girl that dunked ever, like that's some shit that you can go in there.
Like, yes, Carl, you was a dunking nigga, but you was a back
scratcher. Them niggas talking about he should do the mailman or whatever the hell. Man, do not. Kenny was one of the announcers for the shit, bro. I love Kenny on there, bro.
Oh nah, Kenny is.
He was like,
he need to be every dunking.
Hey, as soon as Jack was done, he's like, oh no, that was trash.
And he from New York. They show Spike over there. Nigga, you put all right. One hand in the rim.
They showed the whole crowd reaction.
Pulled the net up to
they showed the whole crowd reaction, like all the NBA players on the floor. Everybody, don't nobody move a muscle when he dunked that hoe.
Tumbleweed went across the damn court.
Then he opened up a paper that say 50, like, bro, you lucky if that shit's a 40.
And then he like that shit was like actually cringe, bro.
No, that shit was bad.
Like, cause the shit was, bro.
That shit was bad.
He did the lame ass dunk, and then he took forever to open the paper, so everybody waiting. Then they like 50, nigga. There wasn't no 50.
Then he did and ripped the paper. Yeah. Like the paper wasn't even like he didn't even open it up to like really be a nice sheet of paper. Yeah,
that shit was trash.
I mean, you know, Jericho Sims was shit hell of a guy, but you know,
the nigga. Shout out Kenyon Martin though. He did some fire shit too. That first, didn't he catch an oop off that first?
Bro, it was Kenyon Martin. Problem was, I don't feel like these niggas was lobbing him like correctly. Like,
nah, that's fact.
He had Jay Sean Tate lobbing him. I mean, I'm not
teammate.
Like Shaq say, I'm not familiar with his game too much with Jay Sean Tate's game, but I'm sure like you could have found, bro. You had All-Star Weekend. Get somebody out here that can really pass.
All-Star point guard.
The only person I felt like it made sense was his dad. When his dad came up there, you're living with however the hell your dad thought that. That's fine. But Jay Sean Tate. Nah, not for my oop. You know what I'm saying? Sure, he's a hell of an athlete. Brother making millions of dollars, but he's not throwing my oop in a dunk contest. All right. So, you finished the weekend off with the All-Star game, which I did not watch.
I actually didn't catch it either.
Because I think this goes to say, bro, I just did not give a damn.
I was at a concert. I wanted to go. Shout out Jed and Smino. They're the reason I didn't go.
Shit, I was at the crib.
Watch, but you just didn't fuck it.
I was at the crib. I was actually rewatching Attack on Titan. Like I didn't want to watch it so much that I was rewatching shit I've already seen within the time that I was actually supposed to watch it. I mean, obviously I seen some highlights, but I seen what Jaylen Brown said. Did you see what Jaylen Brown said? He was like, "This wasn't basketball."
Jaylen Brown said that?
Yeah,
I seen the coach. I seen Mike Malone said this is the worst game of basketball ever.
Let me make sure I'm not lying, but I'm pretty sure I seen it on Twitter. Now, y'all know Twitter. It's easy to get your ass finesse on Twitter.
Not a reliable source,
but
depending on who said it.
Yeah, he said it. He says Celtics Jaylen Brown blast layup line following All-Star game. He said it was like a layup line. He's like, that shit wasn't basketball. That's not basketball. Jaylen Brown said, called the game a glorified layup line, and he hoped there was a way to make the game more competitive. Which I agree with, bro. Y'all got to take y'all ass out there and hoop. So,
yeah,
I think I was telling you about this theory or my pitch at improving the NBA All-Star game. Instead of making it 2 teams, I think there's 24 people that made the
yeah, I think so.
I think it's 24 people. I think it's 5 starters, 7 reserves, if I'm not mistaken. Instead of making it 2 teams of 12, make it 3 teams of 8. Make everybody play for a certain charity and run it like a tournament style thing, like, and make it so that they'll give a fuck if they're losing.
6 teams of 4.
Or you could do 6. That'll be better. 6 teams of 4 would be better because then you could do 3 Like you can have a brackets, and they can come to the middle.
That would be way better, but people be getting exposed. People don't want to do one-on-ones type shit.
Yeah, it'll be but see now.
That's another thing. Even outside of that, I mean, it's other than the actual All-Star game, but I seen like Tracy McGrady starting the league for it, and I seen Michael Beasley was talking about like having a one-on-one tournament at the All-Star game though.
That'd be crazy
because he was like niggas would get exposed. Like some players, you're great in the team organized setting, but right here,
one-on-one, like this is what basketball started as, like that one-on-one shit. And I would allow
that's the most.
That's
what I'm saying. Yeah. But outs like challengers, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, but still people like somebody like former league players or
like Jamal Crawford could participate.
You feel me? Niggas are still in shit. Isaiah Thomas, you feel me? And that way you giving. Because they saying they're not even really retired. He say like, yeah, I'm out because ain't nobody give me a call, but I'm still ready. Shit like that. Yeah. And like we saying, we possibly exposing the NBA niggas or the NBA niggas proving like, nah, y'all out for
y'all over.
You feel me? And it's like, that's the most competitive shit.
One-on-one's crazy.
You don't have to put the money on.
Let these niggas go.
Niggas know how many people watching.
Let these niggas go one. Bro, imagine a ones tournament at an All-Star weekend in Los Angeles.
What?
Man, them niggas gonna be out there hooping they heart out.
You know who everybody courtside?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna be out there hooping with everything on the line. And then imagine if you got some niggas that's really out there, like some ones guys in there. Like, say if you got, let's just say like, fuck it. Like, we're gonna talk about the most wishful thinking ones.
Yeah,
like if you were able to get like Steph,
boom,
Dame,
boom,
Kyrie,
boom,
Trey,
Luka.
I wouldn't even. Yeah, you go
just because you feel me? Because big body,
and then go like Tatum or somebody or Brown or somebody like that, and let these niggas have a one tournament. Are y'all crazy? That shit a be crazy. Like Rutgers Park shit, and let them storm. Like let the people be on the court.
That's what I was finna say. Like damn near, because you know how they be. Well, for all the real hoop heads, the niggas that watch, you know how they got the open practice 2 days before the game.
Yeah.
If that's usually either in a separate arena or if it is like they'll cut off half the court or something like that, like make it more smaller.
Didn't they do horse before? Because I remember watching KD play horse against Braun.
Yeah, they'll do that in the practice. They'll have like that.
It was an actual. Hold on, yes, I'm almost 100% sure. Hold on, horse competition at All-Star game. I'm almost 100% sure that happened. Yes, they did. It was in 2009. I knew I wasn't tripping.
I ain't gonna lie. Back then, bruh, All-Star weekend overall was just way better, bro.
See, KD won that hoe. That's why I remember that shit.
Damn.
It was him, Omri Caspi, and Rondo.
I'm dead.
I feel like now it's more about glitz and glam.
It is glitz and glam. Your outfits and shit. Yeah. Which is cool. You know what I'm saying? You can put that shit on.
Oh, you know we skipped Rising Stars game.
That's just go to show you how weak shit be, bro. Forgot all about Rising Stars game. I ain't watched that shit either.
It was cool. Like, but you know what they did? What made it, honestly, that was one of the more competitive games too. Okay, like them games
in which they typically are. Yeah.
Because what they did was they did what we said. They had 4 teams, if I'm not mistaken, or 3.
They did, if I'm not mistaken.
And Pau Gasol team won.
Shout out Pau.
Different coaches. Shout out Pau.
Damn.
Way Alvarado.
They already kind of. I thought I was making that shit up. I thought I was on cerebral shit.
But no, that would be hard if they carry something like that over. Because them games were slick competitive. Like, because
it's the young niggas.
You remember we was talking about? The nigga Brent Grimes hit like 5 threes one game. Was going crazy, spraying shit. So like. Stuff like that is also another opportunity for them, you know what I'm saying, young players, up-and-coming players to do their thing. Because, like, one of the coaches, I think Jason Terry, because he's a coach on one of the G League teams. He coached a team full of all G League niggas, like Sharif O'Neal, Scoot Henderson.
Oh, he's that team. Yeah,
so shit like that is cool. I like
like
that.
Ignite.
Yeah. No, it was, I know, they both play on Ignite, but it was a G League team full of just general G League niggas.
Okay.
But that shit was actually cool. Like it was more competitive than you thought it would be.
And them typically are, because this the young niggas. The young niggas gonna give it a little bit more.
Yeah, they not worried about getting hurt as much.
Yeah,
they can run around.
I gotta talk to you prize pick ass niggas out there. For you niggas who was betting on All-Star game points, Rising Star. I mean, like the Rising Star games and shit. Only thing I could kind of see a little bit is like maybe 3-point contest and maybe dunk contest. But if you niggas was betting on like the All-Star game and point, bro, you niggas got a gambling habit, bro. There's no way to for you to reasonably predict. Bro, Tatum had 55 points. Like, you don't know how the game is about to go. Like, there's no way to know with this shit. So I sat my ass down for the weekend. I am a prize pick ass nigga myself, but I sat down for the weekend.
You ain't got to call that number that be on the bottom of the commercial.
Nah, I sat my ass down this weekend because I'm like, we're gonna start back Thursday when the games start back. We're gonna save our little money. Fact. You know what I'm saying? Well, that concludes All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend was, to say the least, you know what I'm saying? But that's only the beginning,
right,
of our NBA talk, bro. So them trades.
Facts.
There was a lot going on with them trades. I'm gonna let my dog get on the topic a little bit.
Big February. Biggest trade deadline in NBA history, from what they said. 2014's traded 48 players over this time, so it was basically a big ass.
It's a lot of niggas with new cribs.
Summer, no, for real.
A lot of couch sleeping going on with them niggas right now.
You remember, speaking of something like that, you remember when Josh Hart and Larry Nance got traded from New Orleans to
from Lakers to New Orleans?
No, New Orleans to Portland. And they was already friends, and folks just switch houses, bro.
Yep.
That shit was crazy.
That's crazy.
But stuff like that, stories like that go on in the league.
Yeah, that's real NBA shit.
When I be watching the podcast with different players and stuff, they say stuff like that.
But you know what's funny, bro? I also think that's some nigga shit. I think that's like some like men shit. Like I think that
it just makes sense.
Niggas just don't care that much. Like I think that like if like for example, like my mom is not just swapping houses with somebody. Like she's gonna want to go find her own house.
Yeah, pick it out.
Niggas just like, bro, all right, you just take my shit.
And it's like true.
You can have my shit.
It's a league mentality. I could get traded again. Like Josh Hart actually just got traded from Portland to New York. So we can talk about that. But yeah, shit like that. But yeah, overall, definitely some big moves. Hella moves overall, but some big moves. The first one we was talking about, KD going to Phoenix, man. KD going to Phoenix, the last of the Brooklyn Big Three to really lead a nest. You feel me? Them folks out there tripping, blow the whole thing up.
The way they shit imploded, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like that's one of the saddest stories. But bro, that's why I be telling people: just because you get 3 niggas that's 5 on the same team, that does not mean it's finna work.
First of all, they gotta play.
Yeah, that was the first problem. They did not play a lot together.
Didn't do that. I think like in 3 years, and folks did not play 70 games together. Like
it is some type of crazy number, but that shit was just. It was a disaster for them.
And it's crazy because, like, the writing was on the wall, but then they seemed to patch things up for a little bit when after they fired Nash and Jacques Vaughn came in and kind of got things right. KD and Kyrie was hooping. But
that's the interesting part, though, because to me, from the outside looking in, it was like, okay, they're finally getting their shit together. Exactly. When KD get healthy, like, they
literally, I was looking forward to this part of the season for them. Because I was hoping that they would have it together by now.
I didn't want to see KD.
I just wanted to see what they look like at full strength. We never got it. We never got it.
They never got it.
I just wanted to see at least, you feel me, a good playoff / play-in series, depending on where they fell, like, and just see them niggas go hoop. But it ain't paying. I
ain't gonna lie though, the Nets got hella.
Nah, they got hella back though.
Hella
picks. Team.
Like they got hella shit.
Hella picks.
Mikal Bridges and Cam is just that's a decent ass pickup though.
So they got the full trade. It was a 4-team trade officially. Suns got KD and TJ Warren from Brooklyn. The Nets got Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Juan Pablo Valle.
Never heard of him.
Ended up getting away, but then he got 2023 first round pick from Phoenix, 2025, 2027, 2028. These are all first round picks. Then 2028 second round from Milwaukee through Phoenix, 2029 first round, 2029 second round. All Brooklyn got.
They're loaded. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 4 first round picks, a first round pick swap, a second round pick. Nah, they got more than 4 first round picks. Oh, no, they got 4. They got 4 first round picks.
Yeah, one of them was a swap.
A pick swap, a second round pick, and with 2 second round picks, and Mikal and Cam. And they got some shit for Kyrie too. Hold on.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
Bucks got Jay Crowder, who the nigga ain't been playing,
and that's who they wanted all along. And it's all crazy because they had been the Bucks have been calling the Suns all season about this nigga, but I guess Phoenix was trying to wait for a situation like this to package him right. But yeah, he ain't touched the court all season.
Jay Crowder
needed his ass.
Ain't did shit. George Hill ended up back on the Pacers. Serge Ibaka on the Pacers.
Jordan Noir.
They got 3 future second-round picks and some cash considerations. I actually don't even know how the cash considerations work when it comes to shit like that, honestly. I don't really know how none of that money shit work when it comes to NBA, honestly. And that's kind of interesting, kind of to go off topic a little bit. I heard Keyshawn Johnson on, was it First Take? I think he was on First Take when he was talking about how, like, that money shit and, like, salary cap shit is all, like, cap. Like, he was like, I know how this works. He's like, if you want to pay somebody, you going to pay somebody, basically, or whatever. He said some interesting shit, but, yeah. So.
But also, to the full trade with Kyrie, too. When he went to the Mavs, they got Markieff Morris and Kyrie, and then the Nets got Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, 2029 first-round picks. So that's a total of 5 now, and 2 future second-round picks. They don't have dates. But yeah, the end of Brooklyn, the era is over.
Yeah, and it's funny because they blew up. They blew up a team that looks kind of similar to what they look like now to me, to get all of them niggas, and they're kind of just right back to where they were
before this.
To me, that's like
literally in the same instance, like they got like, bro, Spencer Dinwiddie comes back.
I ain't gonna lie, for the like, shit show they put on as an organization, they still like they didn't really reset that bad. Like they have a lot of young pieces.
They're not necessarily like in a full rebuild mode.
It's like whatever. It's like I didn't expect them to be that incompetent when they got all them stars because they did a good job building that team from the ground up initially. Then when they got all them stars, I was like, see, they did their thing, and then they fucked that all the way up.
Keep it together. It's one thing to get it, but you can't keep it.
But their reset to me ain't been bad. I mean, shit,
terrible.
You got about with the most you was gonna get from it.
Just 4 days after you got traded, Mikal Bridges had his season high, 41 points.
They did get fleeced just a little bit, just a smidge. I don't know how the hell they didn't give up Ayton to get KD. I don't know how they didn't have to give up Ayton. They definitely got away with that one. I mean, you got hella first round picks.
From what I understand, he still kind of wants out. They never fully reconciled. Because remember at the end of the finals, him and Monty was getting into it.
I think he got paid though, bro.
No, they re-signed the contract. Yeah, he got more money, but like I don't know if that was the biggest issue.
Shit, his ass ain't going nowhere now. Especially if they get to winning something.
Got that bread.
Especially because he done got his bread too. So
and KD there, he like shit. I hope he not one of them stubborn big men. I still need my touches.
I don't think he is though. He's soft to me. I mean, okay, that was really like aggressive and like on that nigga for no reason. I don't think he's soft, but I don't think he's like he's not aggressive. I don't mean to say soft, but he's not like he's just not that. He doesn't strike me as that type nigga that's just like, hey, I need the ball, give me the ball. He probably be tripping about it like in his head, but I don't see him like going to KD on some shit. He's like, KD, I need the ball. Are you nuts? Are you gonna tell KD? Like, you know what I'm saying? We have to talk about my team, okay? The Lakers.
Talk to him.
We got my boy D Loden back. We got Malik Beasley and we got Jared Vanderbilt. It was actually I think this was a 3-team trade.
Yeah,
it was. Timberwolves got Mike Conley, NAW, if y'all know what it is, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. They got a second-round swap and 2 second-round picks, which is the Timberwolves. And then the Jazz got Westbrook, which he's obviously not there anymore. Juan Toscano-Anderson, Damian Jones, and they gave up a first. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Lakers got a decent amount in return for the trade.
Definitely.
I think it puts us in a better position to win. I don't know how much of a better position when it comes to, like, these other teams that just rebooted. Everybody rebooted in the West, man. Everybody kind of got a little something.
Oh, you had the other trade, too.
Which one?
Pat Bev, Thomas Bryant, and y'all got Mo Bamba. Devon Reed. I don't know if y'all can keep him. Y'all going to probably waive him.
And we got Rui.
That
was a little bit before the deadline.
But hey, even though I didn't foresee this stuff happening at the trade deadline, Rui was a really nice pickup for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, we got rid of Kendrick Nunn, weak ass. He didn't do nothing for us. He did nothing for us.
He didn't do nothing.
I mean, he was decent in Miami. I thought he was going to do a little something. I was
when he came and he was first hurt.
He got hurt. He was hurt before the game even started. Before the first game even started. So that was kind of just over with from the jump.
But,
so
adding some depth and Mo, and it's crazy. Thomas Bryant was hooping, but his ass was like, he felt like, from what I understand, he felt like he wanted a more minutes, bigger role or whatever. His ass went to Denver. Behind Jokic.
Which is interesting.
He went from behind AD to behind Jokic.
He was playing well, though.
He was doing well.
Yeah, he was playing well.
And you behind somebody who's going to be hurt. So then you had your, I don't know, but they got his ass out.
You know you got to talk about your boy.
Who, Dame?
Nah, not Dame. You gotta talk about your boy, man. Cam Reddish.
Oh yeah, facts. Well, they got to do something with my boy Dane. But yeah, shout out Cam because he got traded. They got his ass to Portland. He was in that deal with I think Josh Hart. Yeah, so it was a 14 trade. The Hornets sent Jaden McDaniels to the 76ers. Hornets got Svi Mikhailuk. Svi. That's brother that used to play for the Lakers. Oh yeah, Svi. Little white boy that can shoot. Yeah, I knew his last name. And then 2 picks. And then the Blazers got Cam Reddish, Matisse Thybulle, and Ryan Arquidado. And a pick from New York. And then sent Josh Hart to New York.
Which Josh Hart is a needle mover depending on what team he goes to. I don't think he moves a needle for New York though. New York is weak.
He helped Portland when he went to them, but New York they needed too much. He only helped so much.
He can guard 1 through 4.
Yeah,
bro, Josh Hart is
and gets hella rebounds for a guard.
High level role player, bro. Yeah, like if he could have went to a team like
that really needed him. If he went
like
to
if
the
he
Nuggets,
was on like the Nuggets or Boston,
I was gonna say for
or
real.
like shit, the Lakers. Fuck
yeah,
the Lakers. Like
he
if we
played
had
with y'all
instead of Malik Beasley, even though I'm cool with Malik Beasley, but
he does more
Josh Hart. Or because he helped with perimeter defense, or we can, or shit, you put him anywhere.
Yeah, any contenders that moves him up.
It moves him like that moves. He's a needle mover depending on where your team.
But also in that same token, I think Matisse is that for the Blazers.
Yes, but I think
even not so much.
I think it's the same concept that we just used with Josh Hart. Matisse Thybulle, it can be a needle mover depending on what your team needs. I think the Trailblazers are just a little too far. Like I'm not scared of the Trailblazers. I'm just scared of Dame.
No, I feel
you know what I'm saying. But like if you put him Thybulle on like Boston, that's another crazy defender. You know what I'm saying. So like I think those are both players that are like needle pushers. Depending on only thing I like better about Josh Hart than Thybulle. Josh Hart offense is a little more polished than Matisse.
Yeah,
but I same concept
exactly because if this was last year's Portland team, it wouldn't. Josh Hart makes more sense, which you see why he was there last year. But they also got Jeremy Grant, who they got as somebody who can create their own shot. But I spoke on Dame earlier, you feel me, when he got the 3-point contest. Like, so far, bro, he's averaging his career high. He got 30. He's averaging 31 so far in the season.
Going crazy.
We definitely going to talk about that overall. But he had a week span when he won Player of the Week. He was averaging 38. He had 50-point games, 60-point. He went on the span, dog, where he went. This is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 game span, bro. 50, 36, 40, 44, 25, 24, 37, 60, 30, 42, 42.
Yeah, he was going crazy. That's crazy numbers. And honestly, if he was in a market that wasn't Portland, it'd have a lot more.
And it's crazy. I don't know if y'all seen the RDC World.
Oh yeah, you talking about Dame had
like when Luka get 50, when Dame get 50, like it's a whole another thing.
You know who else they do like that? Shea
for sure.
Shea averaging 30 something too on 50. He's averaging 30 something like 50%.
I ain't gonna lie. This year's scoring is the highest I've seen in a minute, other than 2 years ago when Bradley Beal and what's the name tied.
I think it's
multiple 30 points. Because I know for sure Luka and Joel is tied at like 33 right now. Then Shea.
I think KD is also averaging 30 something. Giannis is also averaging 30 something.
Like it's something like that.
It's 7 niggas averaging 30 right now. Luka, Joe, Embiid, Giannis, Dame, Shea, Tatum, LeBron.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, LeBron averaging 30. LeBron is averaging 30 out here. That's kind of like that's hard.
And just speaking about that in general, I know we're still going over the trades. I'm just excited about this second half of the season, even before the playoffs, because you got these major pushes, and you got these pieces that they still gonna have to try to figure out their chemistry quick.
Yeah,
you feel me?
KD was averaging 30 before he got hurt too.
So definitely interested to see how Phoenix gonna look. Got to talk about the other half of that broken trade. Kyrie going to Dallas with Luka, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I was watching the first game they had. They played together at least, because when Kyrie first came, Luka was still hurt.
Mm-hmm. They've only played 2 games. They lost both games, though.
Exactly. The first one I saw in Sacramento. First of all, shout out Sacramento for turning that shit around. They finally really look good, bro. As we're stalking,
they don't play a hint of defense, but they got hella offense.
They don't. They like what, 6 in the West right now?
Yeah, but I was like, the West was weak for a second, bro.
No, they're third in the West.
Yeah, the West was
no, it was weak for a second, but I think it is, but it's only 23 games. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I definitely feel you, but they're a lock in for the playoffs, is what I'm saying. I don't.
Oh yeah, they're going to the playoffs, but
they
going. I think that like I'm not sure where Phoenix is, but I know they're not 3, 4. I think Phoenix is going to eventually pass them.
Phoenix is 5 right now
because Phoenix only a game a half behind them. Clippers could pass them, which I think they probably will.
Dallas, New Orleans is right after them. Minnesota is at 8. Golden State at 9. OKC 10. Utah 11. Portland 12. Lakers 13.
Because you got to think, bro.
No, it is close.
They're only 4 games ahead of the 12th seed.
Yeah.
You can really fuck around. And you only 12. I mean, they're only 4 games ahead of the 10th seed. And they're only 12 and a half games. I mean, they're only 4.5 games from being out the playoffs. Yeah. You lose 4 in a row, which is very possible. And another team win 4 in a row, but your ass is dropping. I mean, that's granted, crazy. It's gonna be teams around you that's also losing
because everybody is so close. Yeah, so that's the thing. Everybody the West. This last stretch in the West
is gonna be crazy because everything from the Lakers up can make the playoffs. Only 2 teams in the West can't that just don't have a chance right now. That's San Antonio and Houston.
Everybody outside Dallas. Yeah, Texas is in poverty right now.
Whew. Yeah, shit, all bad in Texas. Other than Dallas,
get that boy Wemby.
Wemby Mama Mia. Nigga name hard, bro. Let's talk about this, bro. NBA is a business. Like they're not lying when they say it's a business. They sent John Wall ass back to Houston. They're not playing with his ass. I know he's not playing though.
No, I haven't seen talks because like similar to Russ going to Utah and having a buyout. I ain't seen no talks of a buyout or what's going on in Houston.
I would be extremely shocked if he plays though.
No, he's not gonna play.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna play.
After what he said, I feel like it'll just be too hard to bring him back in there. You know what I'm saying? But that just go to show you, like, bro, that shit is a business to the T. That's why, like, people be kind of mad about the players, like,
moving accordingly and calling their own.
But like, I just feel like
shit, they do it to us.
They do it to them. Like, bro, niggas don't even be knowing they like. For example, Patrick Beverly.
Yeah.
He put the little reunion shit with D'Angelo Russell. You think he did that thinking that he was finna get traded to?
Got traded
right after that shit. Like, get out of here.
Even shit like what's his name?
Like niggas say they be finding out on TV.
Yeah, on TV. I just seen one NBA player. I think it was Mikal Bridges, bro. He say Damian Lee FaceTimed when he was at the gas station, and he all said, "Damn, bro, I'm sorry." He's talking about what the hell you said about? He's talking about you ain't here. You just got traded to him. Bro, what? Like,
see, that's crazy. You not supposed to find that type of shit.
And then afterwards, like his first game in Brooklyn, they talking to him. They like, so how'd you feel? Like, yeah, I mean, it hurt, but it's KD. Like, I would have traded me too. Yeah. So I get it, but yeah, shit like that, like, yeah, they don't be knowing about that shit. That shit is a business, bro.
He just took it well.
Some people know.
He just took it well. Yeah. But I mean, just like in general, like niggas deserve that same, like, ability to
able to prepare at least, bro. People ain't got time to pack and get their
you should have found out Joe ass got traded to a different team by watching TV.
Yeah.
Like, imagine like you being a nigga that's in the NBA at home chilling, probably just warm you up some food. Might have just smoked, depending on what type of NBA nigga you is. You just chilling, you walking past the TV because it's just stay on Sports Center and you hear your name. Yeah, Joseph.
Nobody told me.
Joseph just got traded to the.
And this house that you staying in, you got to leave.
Right, you looking, you like, bro,
at least 72 hours, the max.
I bet. And then as soon as you see that shit, nigga, your phone start ringing. You like, oh yeah, nigga, you're gone. That's crazy. I do think. So okay, so if you had to say who you think coming out the West.
To go to the top.
Who you think coming out? Like, who you think is the NBA? Who's going to the NBA Finals in the West? If you had to put all your money on one team. I'll give you 2 teams.
I was finna say it's hard to say one just because, like we said, they're so close. I got Dallas because they got so close last year without Kyrie, and Christian Wood, I think, moved the needle for them a lot that went unrecognized. And they didn't really lose much depth. I say Dallas and Denver.
So ours is different because mine is Phoenix and Golden State. I still think Golden State, like, I think that once they just been kind of floating around because Curry been hurt here, Curry been hurt there. Like, they just been kind of floating, trying to get together. Wiggins been kind of hurt. Niggas been in and out. Golden State branded basketball is just fucking hard to beat.
No, yeah, that's facts.
Like, and when
they sitting right at 29 right now with like you said,
like they can be anywhere between. They can make it to the 4th seed by the time what's the name? I don't think Curry gonna be ready when he first comes back, but Phoenix is. I just don't see.
I still can't count out Phoenix.
I just don't see it, bro. That's a lot. You gotta think, bro. In the playoffs, niggas go like maybe 7 deep. 7 deep. So either KD, Book, or Chris Paul, somebody's gonna be on the fucking floor.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? At all times in the playoffs. So Ayton, fuck. So like, you know what I'm saying? We just said 3 niggas who average 20 plus and a nigga that can give you 15 and 20 and control the game. Like, he just had 19 assists the other day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Scary. That is scary.
So I'm going with Phoenix or Golden State for my 2 that's going you know what I'm saying, come out the West. I believe in Curry, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm a believer. Like, I just believe in him. I'll be honest with you though, if the Lakers just slide in that bitch, but I don't know if we make it in there, bro. We got a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah, I gotta get right. And like that's what we're talking about with this chemistry. I got 23 games. Or every team is different. Some people got like it's between 23 and 25, I think. But yeah, I got to get that chemistry back.
Damn.
Facts.
Yeah, well, that's my pick. I just think KD, bro, KD, Book, Ayton, Chris, that's a lot flying at you. Especially when you look at the other team, like, what do you match up with that if you Denver? You got Jamal Murray, you got Jokic, but like outside of that, who is really like you're looking at to really go toe-to-toe with them niggas? Memphis doesn't move me. Sorry. I mean, y'all cool, but in Sacramento still doesn't move me. They're good. Good young team. Nice future. But they don't move me. Now. Clippers move me a little bit.
That's what I wanted to talk about because we talked about the John Wall trade, but we didn't even really talk about what happened with that. The Clippers had a very quiet but very effective free agency.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They got rid of John Wall. They got rid of Luke Kennard, right? They got Eric Gordon. Certified by
that was a big because I'm glad Eric Gordon got his ass out of Houston. He looked like
that was long overdue. Actually, he was like Kevin Love in Cleveland. We're gonna talk about that too. But yeah, they got Eric Gordon right before the deadline, or right before that pick at least that trade. They got Bones Holland,
right?
And they had to get rid of who did they get rid of? I think Devon Reed came from them.
They got rid of Reggie Jackson.
But that wasn't in this pick.
They got rid of Reggie Jackson for Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, Mason Plumlee. That's what that was. Before that, and then just recently got signed Russ off waivers after he got bought out from Utah. So
I think that's cool. I think Russ going there is cool. I don't know how much it moves the needle for me when in terms of we're talking about Phoenix.
Yeah,
Phoenix is still gonna be a lot. I just think Phoenix is a fucking lot, bro. Dallas is going to be a lot, but I think that the Clippers can match Dallas.
Yeah.
Even though
that's going to be a good series. I can't wait to see these matchups.
Yeah.
These going to be crazy.
I'm glad you said something about Kevin Love too, because Kevin Love going to
Miami.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. I don't know how much of a needle mover that is, but it's definitely. I think they can use him.
Yeah, exactly.
They can use him. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. The problem with me in Miami, I don't know who the best player is, and if I don't know who your best player is, then like. You don't move me like, sorry, Nico, but y'all don't move me. I think y'all have a whole bunch of really good players. I don't think y'all have that great player yet. Yeah. I don't think y'all have that A-list. Like, Jimmy Butler is a great player, don't get me wrong, and he rises to the occasion in the playoffs. But I think if you had that KD type of person alongside with Jimmy Butler raising to his level, that's a championship team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think him raising to that level still shouldn't be your actual best player on the team, if that makes sense.
While we're here, let's talk about who you got the 2 coming out the East.
Boston and Milwaukee. That's kind of easy for me. It's either gonna be Boston or Milwaukee.
It's hard to beat that, bro.
Philly doesn't move me. Sorry, I don't know what it is, bro. It's Tobias Harris.
Did you see?
That's what it is.
You said Tobias?
Yeah. I don't know what he does for me. Tobias, with the amount of money that Tobias Harris, the amount of money Tobias Harris makes, he should be at least a Mikal Bridges level player. I don't think he is because Mikal Bridges is at least the player he is on offense, and Mikal Bridges is way better than him on the defensive end. So Tobias Harris just does not move. He just doesn't do it for me, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna be real, and I think if he
look up the numbers to see exactly what they talking about.
If Tobias Harris was If Tobias Harris gave me right now, he's averaging 15 points, right?
Yeah. go look.
He hasn't averaged that since 2015. Or
Kale is at 17 right now.
Yeah. On what percent shooter?
46.
46. Okay. Tobias is on 47. You got, and I think Mikhail's is finna go up because of obviously he's probably like the number one option.
Yeah, exactly.
So his is probably finna go up, and obviously Tobias is kind of low because he is the third option. But still, bro, he has to be. He just doesn't do it for me, bro. Sorry. I think if they had a better third guy, I think like if Philly had Mikal Bridges, which I think that's who they drafted and then traded.
Yeah, facts.
That'd be I would say probably Philadelphia, bro.
Yeah.
But they don't have that. So
Nah, I agree with you. It's
you got Boston.
You can't take it. The only contender that we felt could take down one of these teams that was close was Brooklyn before they blew it up. And now none of their players is in the East other than James.
For real.
So I can't see because like both of these teams didn't change from last year, like losing people wise, and then they actually both got better by getting Jay Crowder and Derek White.
I like Maxey though. I mean, Philadelphia is cool.
They have a good team, but
I just gotta see them do it.
And their style of play is easy to predict and easy to stop.
And Harden.
Did you see how Brooklyn was locking them down?
With Harden.
Wasn't it Brooklyn? It was either Brooklyn or Cleveland. Locking James down at the end of the game the other day.
I believe it. It was probably Cleveland. It might have been Cleveland. Cleveland defense is crazy. Cleveland is.
I don't have them as a favorite coming out the East, but I think they can make a deep run.
Cleveland's one of them teams, one of them sleep teams that you ain't really trying to run into either. But I think they got the pieces. They got Mitch,
7-footers down low.
They got guard.
They got a nigga that dropped 71 points this year.
And they got a really good young guard.
You feel me? Darius Garland is a straight killer right now. You feel me? Playing really at the All-Star level because he was All-Star last year and he's averaging these same numbers. I know it was deeper this year, but Cleveland a really good team. I don't got them coming out, but they could definitely make a good run. But yeah, it's hard to beat Boston and Milwaukee for real.
Yeah, because I mean, shit, he averaging
21.
He averaging 21 and 8, just like he was averaging last year on higher field goal percentage, and he still made an All-Star game. So he's still playing on that same level. Which is niggas is just in the NBA. It's just
Everybody
crazy.
else is actually hooping this year too.
Shit. I think that's about it. I think that's shit. We done touched on all the important NBA trades. Fact. Everything that to me that moved the needle or created some type of difference. If I had to give you one solid answer for my finals though, I'm going Phoenix versus.
I need a Phoenix-Boston.
Phoenix-Boston.
I need it.
I think Phoenix-Boston, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Giannis is a monster.
He is.
That's where I get kind of. It's hard because Giannis. You gotta think the Bucks got Giannis, Drew, which is Drew gonna compete.
Drew's balling right
and Chris
now.
ain't really been playing.
Back. Yeah,
so you know what I'm saying. We ain't even been seeing them fully loaded. So and Giannis is technically having his best year statistically right now. It's just I think they got.
Hey, you know who else they got that went unnoticed? Because I'm trying to see. I don't even know if he played so far this year. They got Joe Ingles from Utah, bro.
Yeah, he has. He has been playing.
He been playing. He just started back playing.
Yeah,
he ain't been going crazy, but come playoff time, like he don't. I mean,
he's a person I trust. I like him.
He's not scared of them shots in the big moments, and I think that'll be another little
slick piece for
them.
Yeah,
nah, I can't doubt them, bro.
I definitely agree with that. Shit, I have basketball practice to go coach in 30 minutes, and I'm 30 minutes away. So, safe to say I probably won't be there necessarily on time. But I will be there.
Coach leading by example.
You know what I'm saying? So, since I have to be there, I can no longer be here. You know what I mean? So, that'll be wrapping up.
That's a wrap.
You know what I'm saying? This NBA topic. We'll catch y'all folks very shortly. We are going hard on 2023, man. We had to take a little break, a little end of year break. Everybody get their shit together like always. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate y'all coming to the hoop session with us.
Thank you. Better late than never. You know what I mean?